when I rendered a lecture about global ethics in journalism, global na, I delivered this piece sa Tagaytay City. Ang mga participants na writers of national dailies and some of them publishers and editors across Luzon. I was asked, "Sir, napakaganda ng ethics of journalism. Talagang that's the idea. The question is, who will police? If you become as independent, partial sa isang news mo, who will police you? If you are a writer of an organization, pwede, organization. But what if you are a freelance?" Ito question. So, ang sagot ko na lang sa kanila, the best talaga is self-editing, self-discipline.
Self-discipline.
Be mindful of God. Everything that you write, basta totoo. By the way, in Islamic parlance, not all truth is good to report. Because in one of the hadith of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, ang isa sa mga sahaba pumunta sa kanya, "Ya Rasulullah, mayroon akong problema." Sabi niya, "Anong problema?" "Yung asawa ko nangapit bahay." Ibig sabihin na may affair. So sabi niya, "Anong gusto mong gawin natin?" Ano ang gusto mong gawin natin? Sabi niya, pwede ko ba ibunggat? Sabi niya, una, ano ang repercussion dito? Masasaktan ng pamilya mo ang mga anak mo. So sabi niya, anong maganda? Sabi niya, just keep quiet. You know, if revealing the truth will harm eventually humanity, remember ang ethics natin sa humanity, do not. So meaning, kasi sa ethics of journalism, do not suppress fact. Ako not all the time that you cannot suppress fact. You can suppress for as long as human. Now, sa impartiality, only Mongoloid journalist is not impartial. Remember what is happening in Palestine? Look how the mainstream media, the Western media covered up everything. Pinalalabas ngayon yung inaagawan ng lupa, silang terorista. Yung nangagaw ng lupa, pumapatay ng mga sila ngayon ng, hindi, yung nangagaw, sila ngayon ng sinasabi na in defense. You see, now, you have to be partial for the truth. And what is the truth? The fellow is aggressive, oppressive, neglectful, right that. Now, I'd like to, gusto ko maano nito, ito, tandaan niyo ito, konsensya mo ang sarili mong kalaban mo dyan sa ethics and journalism. Konsensya mo. Kasi, halimbawa, in my case, I no longer write for Inquirer or Bulletin or only Philippine Time, Philippine Muslim Today. Siya, pwede niya akong sanction, hindi dito rin siya publisher, pwede. But what if I'm freelance, like blogger? Wala. Nilita lang. I'm not covering my that's what, suspended. You better the best talaga to discipline yourself, police yourself, is self-editing. Now, pointing to one, please, in my post, I do not know who among you have read. Kanina, after praying ng budget, sinulat ko, why are the journals in Cotabato City not tackling the issue about blue-tick voters in Das Maguindanao del Sur? This is factual. Why are you not reporting this? Dahil ba troll kayo? Ano would accuse me to be troll of Totok mga dato? I am in favor. Wallahi, if you go do wrong, my friendship ends when the concern for majority, for all humanity starts. I do not care, friend tayo. Ang arm, it is imperfect. Ito gusto ko linawin to, mga kapatid, younger generations sa media. Ang arm ay bago. Ang any organization imperfect. Now, may mga imperfections sila. But yung nagsasabi, makita ko talaga, dumarami ng SUVs. I was asked many times, sir, ano ka, yung meaning, pag sumulat ka, bahala sinong matamaan. Ba't hindi mo isulat ang corruption sa BARM? Yun, I challenge the bill. Sabi ko sa kanya, please pinpoint to me an agency and give me data. Wallahi, I will expose this. I am the executive deputy executive director ng BARM. I did not apply for this. I was absorbed. Tinanggap ko the economics of journalism. I'm already in the twilight of media practice. Now, if it happens na may anomalya sila, give me data. Wallahi, I will resign and I will expose that. And I will give you, ito talaga tandaan nyo, isang regional governor, former, ng ARM, na-convict because of my reporting. When I was being inquired, I do not care. Magkahalo ng balat sa tinalupan. Ba't hindi natin sulat yung Reuters? This is actually president sitting eh. We are here to report the truth, to help safeguard honest election. When this is nakalagay dyan, imagine mo, 33,996 voters, ang population 30,170, over 3,000. This is very, very glaring. Why can't you touch? Just write something about it, give the data from other side. Are they provoking this? Anyway, DWIC, sinit na namin si Chairman Garcia, may interview namin sa Wednesday. People would say, because I am associated with Toto, he's a very good friend of mine. But nung ka na ma-influence niya ako, pag siya ay nang api, tapos ang aming pagkakaibigan. Yan ang sinasabi ko, partial ako for truth. Partial for truth. Friendship natin ends when the concern of the majority begins. Okay, now, yung nagsasabi, BARM, corruption, give me data. Give me data, name the person. Parang dakdak lang dahil ng dakdak. Ganun po ba? Sometimes I go out of the circle of the book just to be empathic about things. What is the thing? Always be ready when you die because everything, justice will be rendered kung dito sa mundo, sa Hatikama. Impyerno ang bagsak natin. But please, mention this in your report. I am challenging you. Let us not allow BARM to be tainted with this cheating. Because anybody who is elected out of cheating is haram. Anything that starts with haram will always end up haram. You cannot expect this fellow who cheated in the election to be doing good, honesty in public office. They will always be doing haram, haram, haram. Thank you.
Dapat yung start na, Sir Alim Kabal.